What up, y'all? Dash Kings with TG. And today, we're going to talk about the different types of jobs within the trucking industry and which one might be the best for you. See you in a minute. Peace.
Riding around with yeah. Gotta grind hard, gotta stack it, yeah. Grind hard, gotta get it, yeah. Grind hard, gotta stack it, grind hard, gotta get it, No beast, no dog. I'm just really a new breed on you, dog. It hurts to say that people keep no loyalty. Work your way, real and show that loyalty. Cause I still ride with them. When I go see them, I just hit fire with them. 20 years in, you can't get tied to it. Boys to the men, and we get tied to it, ayy.
What up, y'all? So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, when you get into this trucking industry, it's a lot of different divisions that go into this industry. So, I mean, you can do, it's about what? Let's say 5 or 6. Let's say 5, because 2 of them are kind of the same. But you got your flatbed division, you got your liquid tankers, you got your dry van, you got your freight haulers, and you got your auto haulers, right? So with each division, there's certain type of things that each division does. So I'm gonna start off with mine. What I do dry van, right? I push the can. I call it pushing the can. Those for you guys that are not into trucking, those are the regular 53-foot trailers. If you're into trucking or you're in school or whatever, that's what you're gonna most likely push at the beginning. Now you do have a refrigerator version of that. Now refrigerated, all right, well, let me go back before I even get into that, right? So with the regular dry van, from my experience with the regular dry van and what I'm doing as of today and now, I usually do dropping hooks. You know, I usually have a live, some live unloads, some live loads, and those are real schedule based, but that's if you're running a local or a dedicated. So like dedicated, you usually go into stores, let's say Walmart, for instance. You would probably go to the distributor. I'll say like we got a distributor in Arkansas, right? In Bentonville, Arkansas. So you would go pick up there. They might have the cam already loaded for you. You would go pick up there, and then you would probably go deliver, let's say somewhere in Tennessee. And they were live, and you would go to a store. Sometimes you might go to another DC, but most of the times with a dedicated route in dry van or refrigerator, but I'm specifically talking about dry van, you will probably go to a store, right? You know, you got your Home Depot, dedicated, your Lowe's. All of those usually are live unloads. Sometimes you might get lucky and get some drop hooks in there, but those are like dedicated. Now you OTR, you'll probably get a lot of dropping hooks, which is easy money. That's an easy grab. I'll tell you this, when I first got into the industry, I really wanted to do flatbed, which is its own separate division, right? So with flatbed, that's hands-on with the cargo, and you get paid a little more even when you a new rookie driver. You get paid a little more doing flatbed. See, but the thing is with flatbed, rain, sleet, sunny, snow, whatever the weather is, you out there, you got to tie that freight down. On top of, making sure that when you get on the road for, what they say on the test, for at least 3 hours, after 3 hours or at least 150 miles, you got to check that load again to make sure that the straps didn't loosen up, that it's still secured, it's still tight. It's a lot that goes with it. Now you get paid a little more, right? Because obviously you're doing a little more work, but that's a lot of work though. I said a little, but I really meant a lot. Compared to you dry van guys, which is dry van, you got your dry van, you got your reefer. Let's go back to the dry van division. So you got your dry van, you got your reefer. So your reefer, you remember how I was saying like you might get live unloads, and so with contingent on if you're doing like a dedicated route. Well, with reefer, most of the times it's going to be dedicated route. Now they do have over the road OTR division, right? So where they drive over the road, it can be whatever. But these are products that are more than likely food. So they're gonna have to be taken out of the truck. Now, I've talked to some people that's in that division, and most of the times they told me that, yeah, they gotta get a live unload. So, you know, every place that they usually go to, they get live unloaded. But they do have dropping hooks, and they do have pickups, but for the most part, it's gonna be live unloads, and for the reason being because you literally have food in the truck, and it has to be taken out at a certain time. It has to be held at a certain temperature. Now, I'm not really sure. I don't want to get into the detail of that, but it does have to be held at a certain temperature, so that the food won't get bad. Or let's say if it's a bunch of ice cream that you're delivering, you don't want obviously the ice cream to melt, right? So it has to be live unloaded. So that's your dry vans, or that's your can division of trucking. I talked about the flatbed. Your flatbed, obviously, you're touching the cargo. Most of the times, actually all of the times, it's going to be a live unload. So you're getting a live load, and you're also getting a live unload. You're probably going to be going to places that haul like coils, let's say like stuff for construction. So let's say like drywall. You got like the fencing stuff. It's a bunch of stuff that flatbed is kind of an open thing. You can kind of haul anything on the flatbed division, right? So that most of the time is going to be actually all of the time, let's say, is going to be live unload. You also got your liquid tankers. Now with your liquid tankers, there is 2 divisions even within that. So you got your dry bulk. So most of the times your dry bulk, you're dealing with hauling like sugar, flour, sand. Those are mostly like agricultural stuff. So it was one video that I said before where you're not going to usually be seeing those truckers on interstate highways, but you'll see them all the time in rural areas on state highways. But they get paid damn good. They get paid damn good. Like, honestly, I would switch up and I would go for them right now if I could. Right now, I'm kind of in a sweet position, so I'm cooling. But I would probably definitely fuck with them. I ain't even gonna lie. I probably would definitely fuck with your dry van or dry bulk tanker, sorry. But you also got your liquid tankers, right? So, you know, they haul stuff like dairy, so milk, vegetable oil, obviously you're gonna have alcohol, you're gonna have gas, fuel. Now, even in the liquid tankers, in that division, those would be considered hazmat. Some of that would be considered hazmat because it's flammable. So obviously with a hazmat, what you gotta do? You gotta have that endorsement. So for you, like, sidebar, for you new truckers, if you can't get all the endorsements that you possibly can, because it opens up the door for you for a lot of different things, man. I'm telling you, if you can't do that, man, like you want to make sure that when you get into this industry that they can't turn you down because you're just that valuable. You know what I'm saying? So that's your tankers. That's your tanker division. So we talked about your dry vans, which would be reefer, and your regular dry van pushing the can. We talked about your flatbed. I got into it heavy hauling a little bit, but I'm gonna probably get into it now, which is they consider that freight hauling. Now that's your big boy stuff. You're doing oversized goods, obviously. You kind of got to be in the industry a little bit for that. I'll tell you this though, like on the low end, them boys get paid about $120,000, $150,000 per year. Probably way more than that. I might be like lowballing them a little bit, but them boys get paid. And the reason being is because you have to run at certain times, and you have to run certain routes. So it's like it puts you in a predicament to where you're more of a what's the word I'm looking for? You're more of a hazard, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So you would have to have leads as far as like the cars that you'll see like with the lights on it that'll say like heavy haul or oversized load. You have to have one in the front and back. So it's kind of like a convoy type of deal. But you can do a lot with that industry, man. You can do a lot in that industry. And like I said, they get paid pretty good. You know, so think about that. But you also, you know, for my last one, you got your auto haulers. So those are the boys that you see, man, carrying all the cars. Obviously, they're live loads and live unloads. You have to drive it on to your trailer that they have. And you know, when you deliver whatever cars to wherever dealership or wherever they need to go, obviously you have to jump on there and take them all off too. Now, they also get paid just as good or a little bit under the oversized and heavy haulers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you would need an endorsement for that. That's something that I'll let you guys look up, but it's definitely a good division to get into. Obviously, you know how, you know, with regular dry van trucks, they're 13.6, but I think with them, I think they're a little taller because the car is up top. So, you know, it's a little hazard that's in that joint, but it's still pretty good money. Something to look into. But what I'm saying is, in whole, the trucking industry is definitely open to, it's a lot of different divisions that you can get into, things that you might want to look into before getting into the industry. It's not just driving the regular can. It's a lot of little different things if you want to get into, you can do. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just do a little research. And I'm pretty sure you'll find you something that you can get into within this industry, man. I want to say good luck to you when you do get out here, and keep trucking, y'all. I want y'all to, you know, well, first off, I appreciate y'all for liking, watching my videos, and sharing it, man. The channel's been slowly but surely growing. Follow me on Instagram at _Kings, man. And good luck to you new rookie drivers out there, man. And comment below, man. Let me know what you want to do as far as or what you do as far as in the trucking industry, man. I love to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And we can probably compare some stories, man. But peace to y'all, man. Y'all be safe, man, and much love. Peace.
How many ride with no kin? When we was kids, you should share a nigga rib. And when things got crazy, a nigga spin the bin. And if things get crazy, a nigga split the wig. Yeah. I'm just grind, dog. I don't need no haters, all. If it's not about the bitch, it means you just talking, dog. Riding around with yeah. Gotta grind hard, gotta stack it, yeah.